Greetings and welcome. My name is Beaumont, and this is Vibrational Guidance Over Truth, a tarot and oracle channel where we allow the sensations and subtle whispers of the body to confirm alignment or reveal what is not in alignment with each message. This is not a traditional oracle or tarot channel. I am not an astrologer, nor do I present these readings as fixed truths. Instead, I invite you to journey with me and use your intuition muscles, examining the synchronicities from the colors, images, numbers, and stated guidance on the cards. Each week on this channel, there is a new theme. The theme for this week is The Wild Within, Rooted Growth and Winged Insight. If you would like more interesting information about where this theme came from, you can examine the deck cleansing video at the top of this week for more information. Note, I do not reinsert cards once they have shown up in a reading, so that the energy stays fresh and every aspect of the collective that needs to hear a particular message can from their spirit guides. Also, the comment section for this channel is off. Our space here is for personal contemplation, refining individual critical thinking skills, and reflection as a service to grow your intuition. Readings are for entertainment purposes only. Always take what resonates, leave what does not. This space is rooted in love, not performance, not perfection, or prediction. Love is what has brought you here, so welcome. Below in the comment section, you will find the name of each of the decks used this week. And let's tap in and see how we can help the collective either have confirmation or receive new information from their spirit guides. All right, this reading for Thursday is going to pertain to using only the oracle cards. And we're going to begin with the oracle cards that I love so much. They're called sigils. And let's see what manifestation and empowerment tool the spirit guides have for you to use. Spirit guides, what manifestation and empowerment message do you have? Thank you for the collective. All right, here is the message. And we have messages all in the reverse. Let me just confirm that these, yes, they were not in the reverse. So this is the second reading where we've had reversals like this. So the first in reverse is perspective. And this is a confirmation for the reading from yesterday, where the middle, I believe it was the stat card, dealt a lot with perspective. Someone's perspective is in the reverse. Then we have the navigate card, which is also in the reverse. So someone's perspective is warped and is not allowing them to navigate. And then we have divinity, and this card is also in the reverse. All right. Wow, spirit guides. Let's go to our next oracle card. And this is the Roots and Wings oracle. And let's get some clarification. Spirit guides, as it pertains to someone's perspective not being right, their ability to navigate being halted, stopped, or warped, and their divinity being challenged or questioned, what messages do you have for the collective? Would you like to clarify, spirit guides? These cards, thank you. Okay, we caught that. For the collective, would you like to clarify? Thank you. Any messages that came out for the collective? All right. Spirit guides have clarified only this first pile. And I want to be very careful to not change. So this is in the upright. We have timeless truth. This one is facing the future. It says soothing stillness. And then we also have majority in the upright, flow, breakthrough, light of life, and balance. So first we have here moving in the future. In order to adjust whatever this warped perspective is, someone needs to engage in some soothing stillness. It says find true peace in the stillness of your inner self. So sit still with yourself and you will be able to gauge what this perspective is that is warped. Next we have here timeless truth. Draw from the wisdom of past experiences to connect with your inner timeless truths. So there is something that is true about you that from past experiences, you need to pull from what you have gleaned, what you have learned, and allow that to be what you draw from in this still place. Next, we have here moving in connection with time, flow. And this card states, move freely like water, stay flexible, and embrace newness in every moment. So not only are you going to be in a time of stillness, but after this stillness, spirit guides are showing that there is going to be a season of flow. Not only will there be flow, but similar to how this water is breaking through the land and is carving its way, beside that, we have the breakthrough card. Overcome obstacles and move beyond limitations, embracing new growth. So, confirmation again with this timeless truth. And I'm noticing a lot of words that start with O on this one. So we have overcome and obstacles. We also have every and embrace. And I'm also noticing on this card here, we have T's, of course, the timeless truth. So maybe the letter T or initial T is significant for someone. O might be significant for someone, and maybe E as well, or someone's toe. Then we have light of life. Embrace your unique glow, however small, to light the way ahead. Again, providing that direction for your perspective. And can't help but notice the synchronicity here of the light coming through, breaking through in the darkness or through the concrete. And then we also have here the water flowing on this image and water flowing here. So potentially someone, if you have the ability to go out to a park where there's a body of water and just sit on a bench, that might be helpful. Or sitting in a dark room with candlelight when you engage in recollecting what this timeless truth is. And finally here, we have the balance card. Achieve harmony within yourself, creating stability in all areas of your life. So definitely spirit guides have provided confirmation for whomever this is, or the groups of people within the collective that need to soothe their self or soothe themselves in the stillness, to recollect what that timeless truth is that is inside of you, flow in that truth, break through all the mindsets, the baggage, the disbelief within yourself that allows your truth to not light up your life. Keep moving forward, move ahead, no matter how small each step is, because the glow of your truth is going to provide you with balance. All right. So that's what spirit guides have here. Can you navigate us to clarity, spirit guides, with this card? And I felt drawn to use our Divine Feather Messenger Oracle. Spirit guides, thank you. All right. Very first and direct. Would you like to clarify? Thank you. The navigate card, and they're coming out, but I'm catching them. Would you like to clarify? Thank you. Navigate. So first, if you all saw, right up under navigate, we have the Kingfisher in the upright. The Kingfisher says, prosperity is following. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. So as it pertains to navigate, this is so in alignment. You and your ability to navigate toward what? Flowing in prosperity is possible. You have to right now receive it. You have to right now have faith for it in its most perfect form. So what this looks like, and I know a lot within the collective struggle with this, is, do you speak I want? Do you speak as in I am? Do you speak it into existence and saying I see, I have? What this is telling you is, have faith right now. As many ancient texts say, faith without works is dead. Yes, you must in perfect form see, work out, walk around your home, in your car, in your community, as if the environment that you want to see, the personality you want to embody, the body you envision yourself having in perfect health is right now. And as long as you can, maybe call it delusional if you will, but hold that perception of the now feeling and thinking and experiencing as the flow of what you are expecting to receive. And that is how you manifest. Okay. That is how you are the king fisher, by moving through this current state of lack of knowing how to navigate, flowing in prosperity in the now, in the form of now. And I don't think it's a coincidence that we have the bluebird that showed up over perspective. However, it has a similar color resemblance as the kingfisher, and it was pointing towards navigate. So how do we come from this negative mindset and navigate towards our sense of direction being restored? Not only do we restore this sense of proper direction in our life by having faith in the now, but like the bluebird, it says you have been gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. So what your perspective is you need to have right now in order to get back right in alignment is you right now need to focus on your blessings, your happiness, and your peace. For as many fingers as you have, however many fingers you have, count your blessings. AM, noon, evening. Make sure you hit that 30 up. Count your blessings. With that set of blessings, do another 10 in the AM, 10 in the noon, 10 in the evening. What are you happy about? You have health. You have friends. You can name out specific individuals and what they have done for you in the past. Sense of community, employment. Note all those 10 items of happiness, which will actually count up to being 30. And then finally, where do you have peace? And even if you perceive you do not have that peace as of now, speak it into existence. Speak that perfect form, that faith that you are receiving, the flow of prosperity for. Speak that peace now. So how do you gauge yourself and where you are with your perspective? You shift like this bluebird into that state of peace, happiness, and blessing. And what I am suggesting for the collective is you just use your fingers. First thing you get up, 10 reasons why I am blessed, 10 reasons why I am happy, 10 areas of my life where there is peace or I speak peace into existence. You set a timer when you're at lunch. You just under a table, in your car, in your cubicle, in your office by yourself, state those 10 blessings. And there is so much power into speaking it into existence. So yes, though you can say it in your mind, get out of your head, say it out loud, whisper it out loud, use your fingers and actually tangibly see what you were thankful for, and watch the miracles that unfold for your prosperity flowing in because of that faith. And finally, we have here the Robin card that popped out, overbalance. It says new growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. So again, as I stated earlier, faith without works is dead. You have to do something. You've got to reach out for it. And the fact that it's overbalanced is letting you know harmony, horizon, alignment here. Not only do you need to reach out, but you need to create stability. You need to create the stability in all areas of your life. So again, embrace this stability, embrace the potential of a more positive outcome in every area of your life. This is beautiful. Thank you, Spirit Guides, for providing these confirmations for the collective. And as I stated, we're going to use all of the oracle cards. So this is our last oracle deck, Ancient Stones Oracle. Amazing. Spirit Guides, would you like to provide a message? And for some reason I heard immediately, yes, but go flow from the bottom of the deck. So we're going to come right here to the bottom, and it says ancestral messages, connection, belonging, ask for help. So I'm going to place that back on the inside. We're going to give this the shuffle. And see what the Spirit Guides want to come through and say. Thank you so much for these divine messages. Wow, I know and hope that you are reaching the people, the vessels that you need to reach right now in this timeline with these confirmations. Though we began with all these reversals, I speak, I pray, I petition you right now that you allow this timeless truth to reach whatever the soul and vessel is that needs to hear this sense of direction and confirmation for where they are, which might be a overwhelming constant state of reversals, but everything coming out, moving forward in the now for the future. This divinity is in the upright and positive. So divine guides, what spirit messages, what final wrap up would you like to relay to the collective through these cards? What would you like to relay? What would you like to relay to the collective through our Ancient Stones Oracle cards? Are there any messages? And I heard, yep, not again. Go to the bottom of the deck. So we're going to look at the bottom, showing you first. And it says the edge. Take a chance, do something different. This is the confirmation. So what do you need to do different, beloved? What do you need to do different? I would say, and this is me speaking as me, you got to get your divinity back. Whatever these mindsets are that have been pigeonholing you, that have been locking you into, this is how you're supposed to act based on how you were raised in your community, the formal education in school, those strongholds, those mindsets need to be brought up against the truth that is within you. And you need to have the faith that you have received the perfect form of what your life looks like in visions of dreams, in daydreaming, in affirmations, and you know for that highest, best, good, will, and way self for yourself and how to navigate there. But maybe the blessings are lacking right now. Maybe the happiness is lacking. Maybe the peace is lacking. And the lack of those three things, where's your miracle coming through from? Where are your blessings? Where's your happiness? Where is your peace? You are being told right now to count it all joy. You are here in this timeline with life for a reason. I've said this before on the channel, and it might sound vulgar, but that's why none of these videos will ever be for children. Of all the eggs in that woman's ovaries that could have been down there while she was ovulating, and of all the sperm swimming around in that man's ball sack, it was that egg and that sperm that came together to make you. Anyone else could be here this lifetime, but it's you. And you need to embrace the robin, the horizon, and reach out and take it. Make the difference that you're here to make in this lifetime. If it starts with just for yourself, let it be just yourself. The season of being fake and phony is over. The season of fake it till you make it is over. We are in the now, receiving now, the perfect form now, so that we can break through and flow, being the light of our own life. I don't ascribe to any religion, and I'm sure I'll be making a video and elaborating on that more in the future. Yes, I was raised in a particular religious community, but due to my education, due to my experiences with multiple cultures, and being a lover of history and seeing the alignments and synchronicities across these man-made religions, I know now that true divinity, the ability and connection of each of us to tap into source energy, to be that revelation of light and truth in our life, and for it to shine through us into others. That's why we're on the edge right now, this cusp of a huge spiritual awakening, because it's time for more within the collective to take a chance. It is all right to say, I do not know everything, but for what I know that is true for myself, that gives me goosebumps, that gives rise to the light within me, I've got to do something different. I've got to think different. And it doesn't matter where I have to go to soothe myself, to sit in the stillness, in the car, on the park bench, just on a bench in Walmart, wherever it is, find that stillness. Know the timeless truth that it could have been anyone conceived and born in this lifetime, but it was you. And the perspectives that you have been shaped by society, have been warping how you've been navigating through life, and they are why you don't have your divinity. Let's turn this around and be that revolutionary being, that vessel that is here right now with life, because we have the faith that though the beginning of this path started off awry, we're going to take the time to be still, to flow and experience this truth, this new faith, faith and flow in our version of faith, not the societal, Christian, Catholic, Judaistic, religion type, even Hinduism and Buddhism and all the other isms combined. We are not talking about religion here. We're talking about breaking through these mindsets, these contradictions, these obstacles that keep us from moving beyond and embracing new growth and healthy relationships with ourselves and others. And when we move beyond that, we become the light. We embrace. People start noticing and saying things to you. You just got this glow about you. You just seem like You're way ahead of others with your thinking, with your peace, with your grasp. And yes, you have achieved that because the balance is now there. All the signs and synchronicities are here. I hope this was able to reach someone within the collective where this is able to assist you in your journey. Again, this is Beaumont, Vibrational Guidance Over Truth, where we allow the vibes that we feel to provide us the confirmations about if these messages are in alignment with where we are and where we desire to be. And of course, I wish you all a great rest of your sun cycle.